Hey, Logan! Logan! Can you hurry up and reply? What the hell did you do to the kitchen? Aw, the sink was a mess, so I put all the dishes away. I didn't want to wake you up to make you do it, so I did it for you. Should I have just left it or something? All the plates and bowls are in completely the wrong place. Can you just stay out of the kitchen from now on? Oh, I didn't know it was that bad. I was just trying to help. I'm sorry. Do you know how annoying rearranging all those plates was? You just love to stick your nose where it doesn't belong. All you're doing is making it harder for me. That's a bit much, Amber. You never want to do anything when you wake up anyway. You always complain about being too tired. I just wanted to make sure the kitchen was clean before I left for work. Make sure? Make sure of what? Do you think you're better than me or something? Do you think I can't tidy it up by myself? Why don't you ever clean up then? You're supposed to be a housewife, but you never do any housework. Those plates were in the sink for 3 days. I cleaned them because you wouldn't. You think housewives are supposed to do everything in the house? You sound like my grandpa. I'm not your maid. I'm not a servant. We're supposed to divide the housework between us, like a normal couple. But you barely do anything around the house. The whole house is covered in dust. The laundry is never finished. The dishes are always in the sink. I don't remember the last time you did any chores at all. I have to do them every day before I go to work. You're never even home recently either. Whenever I get home, you're somewhere else. I know you're not there during the day either. Where do you even go every day? Wow. What does that have to do with you? Am I not allowed to leave the house now? You're so controlling. Controlling? What do you mean by that? I never control you, ever. You're allowed to do anything you want. You do anything you want. So tell me exactly how I'm controlling you again. What's it to you where I go every day? Do I have to let you know every time I leave the house? Do I need your permission? So what if I don't tell you where I'm going every day? What's wrong with you? You've been in such a bad mood recently. I try to help you out and you just get angry at me. I don't know what you want from me. I'm tired of trying to make you happy. Trying to make me happy? Don't make me laugh. I don't want anything from you. There's nothing you can do. Your whole existence annoys me. What did I do wrong? Can you just tell me why you're so upset all the time already? I'm sick of this. You already know why. You know what you did. What are you talking about? I haven't done anything. I don't believe this. You're gonna play dumb? You know exactly what you did. And the fact you won't be honest about it just proves what scum you are. No wonder I'm always angry. I have no clue what you're talking about. Just say it. Tell me what it is. I can't fix it if I don't know. You're having an affair, aren't you? I'm having what? An affair? What are you talking about? You're still playing dumb. You're so pathetic, I almost feel sorry for you. You're the worst husband anyone could wish for. You're total scum. I'm not playing dumb. I really have no idea what you're talking about. I have proof, you know. And lots of it. Proof of what? I haven't done anything. I'm serious. Your girlfriend has already told me everything. She said she'd testify in court if she needed to. She told me the whole thing, from start to finish. What girlfriend? I don't have a girlfriend. Who are you even talking about? I'm talking about Paige. Your best friend, Paige? As if I'd do anything with her. Paige told me you slept together already. Don't play dumb with me. Poor Paige. After all you put her through. I would never do that to you. I do know Paige. I've met her before. But only ever when you were there too. We've never met alone. I know that you know that.
You've been meeting behind my back, haven't you? Paige told me. And I saw you exchanging contact info the last time we went camping together. I knew I couldn't trust you after that.
I never text her about anything private. Just information about camping trips. Like dates and what to bring. She's your best friend, after all. I would never betray you like that. But more importantly, neither would she. Best friends don't do that to each other, do they?
She told me that you forced her into it. She said you were so pushy that she had no choice.
Well, she's lying. I don't know what she's planning, but I never laid a finger on her.
First you forced her to have a relationship with you, and now you're calling her a liar? You're horrible! You make me sick. I don't want to live in the same house as you anymore. I don't even want to look at you. I want a divorce.
Wait a minute. Can you please just calm down and think this through?
What is there to think? You betrayed me. You hurt Paige. How am I supposed to trust you after that?
You'll believe your friend without a second thought, but you won't even hear your husband out. You don't even want to hear my side of the story.
You've been acting suspicious for a while now. You're never in the house because you have to do overtime. Sometimes you suddenly get called into work on your days off. I know that's just a front. No one ever needs to work that much. When you got the job, you said it was a 9 to 5. But now you're almost never home.
It's not. Work is just really busy this time of year.
You're a liar. Those were just excuses so that you could go out and cheat on me.
I really was working. I mean it. Do you want to see my timesheet or something? Would you believe me then?
And how would I know you didn't make a fake one? I can't trust you like that.
I would never do that. Do you want to talk to my boss? He can vouch for me being there. We work together most days.
And how do I know your boss isn't in on it too? I already decided. We're breaking up. All I want is a divorce.
I know we haven't been as happy as we were before. I've been busy with work. We haven't spent much time together. But do you really want it to end like this? Give me a break.
It's ending like this because of you. My heart is in pieces because of you. I think I deserve at least $50,000 in alimony for that. Actually, I don't just deserve it. You're going to pay it. I'll make sure of it.
$50,000? Are you serious?
That's the least I deserve. It's nothing compared to the pain you've caused me. If you could put a value on my pain, it'd be way more than $50,000. More than $100,000 even.
I'd understand if I actually was cheating on you. But these are totally false charges. You know that, right? You don't really believe I could cheat on you, do you?
If you can prove that you didn't cheat on me, then I'll reconsider. But I know you can't.
What do you mean? Proof I didn't cheat? How am I supposed to prove something that I didn't do?
If you really didn't do it, you'd find a way. Anyway, that's not important. I already filled in the divorce papers. I signed it, so you just need to sign it too. They're on the table in the kitchen. Fill them in as soon as you can.
Stop it. This is something we should decide together. I didn't agree to any of this. You're acting really suspicious, Amber. Are you sure this wasn't your idea? You're not lying about this on purpose, are you?
What are you talking about? Not only are you playing dumb, but now you're blaming me too. Why would I ever make up something like this? Do you know how badly my feelings are hurt? You really are the worst.
I haven't done anything, okay? I mean it. And I don't think that you can prove I did either. I offered to get you my timesheet, to let you talk to my boss, but you rejected it all. No matter how you look at it, this is weird.
This isn't some sitcom, Logan. You've been watching way too many Netflix dramas. Did me finding out make you lose your mind or something? Have you actually gone crazy? That's so embarrassing for you.
Then what is going on? You and Paige must be plotting something. She wouldn't make up something like that on her own. What would she gain from it?
I see how it is. You're that desperate to hide the truth, huh? You'll blame anyone but yourself. Why can't you just take responsibility? Truly pathetic. I can't believe I was ever in love with a man like you. Hey, Logan. Where were you last night? You didn't come home.
I stayed in a hotel.
What? You were so shocked by what I said yesterday you didn't want to come home? Just how pathetic are you? You're worse than a child. You can't even face up to the consequences of your actions.
I just wanted some time to think things through on my own. I needed to cool my head.
So, how did the thinking go? Did you figure out a way to prove you didn't cheat on me? I bet you didn't. You'll never find a way to prove your innocence. It's impossible.
I made up my mind. If you want a divorce, let's get a divorce. We can't stay married after this regardless. Our relationship is way beyond repair.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. I completely agree. Let's get a divorce.
I still don't agree with anything you said. I didn't cheat on you. And I think you know that.
It doesn't matter whether you agree or not. You're going to pay for betraying me. I'll make sure you pay every penny. Then you'll really regret hurting me.
And what if I don't agree to pay? I don't need to pay for something I never did.
I'll find a way to make you. And I'll tell everyone you work with about the affair. Your coworkers will hate you. None of them will trust you ever again. Work will be hell for you. People will talk about you behind your back. You'll never get a promotion again. Soon enough, you'll be begging your boss to let you quit.
Is that so? So that's how it's going to be, huh?
And I'm going to tell your parents regardless.
What do you mean? What do my parents have to do with this?
I need to tell them that you're the reason we're getting a divorce. I don't want them to think badly of me.
You're just worried about your own parents, right? They care so much about appearances. You want to make it look like I'm the bad guy, not you.
Why would I ever look like the bad guy? I'm the one who got cheated on. Your parents are going to be so embarrassed. It must be hard having such a stupid son. I bet they wish you'd never been born.
You're right. I really am stupid. If I was smarter, I'd have realized what you were like before it was too late. I can't believe I was this blind to the truth.
To be honest, I really want to make life hell for you. I could make sure you never get another job again. I could make sure you never have another house to live in. I could make sure you lose all your friends. I could make sure your family cut all ties with you. But I'm nice, so I won't. I feel really sorry for you, so you can keep the apartment.
What do you mean, keep? You do know we rent it, right? My name is the one on the contract, and I'm the one who pays the rent. You really don't have a say in who owns it.
I'm saying I won't kick you out of your own house. Not that I'd want to keep living in such a rundown place. But if I wanted to, I could have you kicked out by tomorrow. You should be a bit more grateful. You owe me a lot right now. Way more than you could ever repay me.
Where are you going to live? You've never even worked before. And you can't do chores either. Are you going to be okay living on your own? How are you even going to afford it?
Oh, so now you're worried about me? You never cared this much before. But it's too late to start acting like a good husband.
I was just curious. It doesn't matter to me that much. So you already have an idea of where you're going to move to?
Can you stop being so nosy? I bet you're planning to find my new house and come harass me there. I bet you'll stand outside every day, begging me to take you back. You're that much of a weirdo. That much of a pathetic loser.
I am not. I never want to see you again, really.
Whatever. I know you care. I know men get super clingy when you break up with them. You're probably already searching for my new address now.
Fine, it doesn't matter. From now on, we're strangers. I don't care what you do or where you do it. It's nothing to do with me anymore.
Logan! Answer me right now! Logan! Where the hell are you?
What's wrong with you? Did something happen?
Did you come home while I was out?
Why are you in such a panic? I want to get my stuff. Not that you were there. Where were you, actually?
I just got back. I was busy. Not that that's any of your business.
And? What's the problem?
I can't find the divorce papers. They were on the kitchen table. Didn't I tell you not to go in there? Did you move them somewhere? Where did you put them?
I filed them, just like you wanted. You filled them in perfectly, so they were accepted right away. Thanks for that, by the way. So we're divorced. We're both single now. Congrats. I really didn't think it would be that easy.
You're joking. Why would you do something so selfish? Did you not think about me at all? You really should have asked me first.
Selfish? How am I selfish at all? Am I missing something? Aren't you the one who wanted a divorce in the first place? You told me to fill them in as fast as possible.
That's true, but I didn't mean that fast.
Then why are you complaining? I just did what you wanted me to.
I'm sorry. I don't want a divorce. I was wrong. We should stay together. I'm your wife, after all. You still care about me, right? So can we just act like nothing happened? Can we please go back to normal?
You're crazy. What's going on? You had such an attitude with me earlier. You called me all sorts of horrible names. You even said you never wanted to see me again. What changed?
I miscalculated. I made a mistake. Nothing is going according to plan.
A mistake? What do you mean, a mistake?
Anyway, if we get a divorce now, I'll be in trouble. It isn't going how I planned. It's just not convenient for me anymore. My plans got all skewed. You understand, right? You wouldn't want your wife to suffer, would you?
What do you mean by that? Do you mean that someone decided not to go along with your plan of tricking me out of alimony?
What are you talking about?
Am I wrong? I just assumed that's what happened. Actually, I know that's what happened.
I wasn't planning to trick you. Don't say stuff like that. That's a really bold accusation. What would you do if you were wrong? Just think of the trouble you'd get in.
I'm not wrong. Do you really think I'm cheating on you still?
Of course I do. Obviously. Paige told me so.
Oh, really? I thought Paige told you that she didn't want to keep lying. Oh, and I also thought that the guy you wanted to marry after divorcing me had dumped you.
Huh? Lying? Mary? What are you talking about?
I'm right, aren't I?
Where did you get all this from? Who told you all that? How much do you know?
How much? I'm not sure how to answer that. But let me think. I think I know everything that you really don't want me to know.
You said something to them, didn't you? That's why they started acting like that. That's why they both betrayed me.
I went to see Paige yesterday. I wanted to know what you were planning. So I paid her a nice visit.
You met up with Paige? Is that why you didn't come home yesterday?
Just so you know, all we did was talk. I didn't cheat on you this time either.
What did she say? What did she tell you?
Oh, just that you were going to fake my affair and get alimony out of me. And that you were the one who was really cheating. It was really useful for me.
You're lying. Paige would never betray me like that. She's my best friend. I trust her with my life.
Best friend, huh? You guys don't seem to have a very strong bond. I told her I'd sue her for fraud if she didn't tell me everything. And guess what she did? She told me the whole story.
How could you sue her for fraud? When did we ever commit fraud?
You faked my affair and made someone lie about it so you could get money from me. That's clearly fraud. I already checked with my lawyer, too. He agrees. You wouldn't stand a chance in court.
No way. Paige better watch her back. Does she really think she can just push this all on me? She isn't all innocent.
She told me that you forced her to lie for you. That you threatened to ruin her life if she didn't. She told me she did nothing wrong. She said it was all your idea.
That's not true. She didn't want to do it at first. But as soon as she heard there was money involved, she got really enthusiastic about it. I told her I'd split the alimony with her, and all of a sudden, she was more than happy to help.
I see. Then I need to make sure she is appropriately punished too. You're both as bad as each other. I'll let her family know what she did.
No. You can't do that. Paige is engaged. If her fiancé finds out, he might call it off.
She knows that better than anyone, and yet she still went through with it. What happens to her after this is 100% her responsibility. Shouldn't she be busy planning her wedding or something? Does she know how risky that is? Is she stupid?
She wanted to use the money I gave her to pay for her wedding. I thought she deserved that much.
Wow. Using dirty money to pay for a wedding. Talk about a doomed marriage. That's some really bad karma right there. You're both something else. I don't know anyone as stupid as you two.
It wasn't supposed to be risky. I promised that I'd keep it a secret from everyone. And even if it did get out, we were going to tell everyone that you forced yourself onto her. I thought she'd be able to get away with it. No one would think she'd actually cheated on her fiancé. They'd all think you were the bad guy. I almost wanted it to get out. Just to ruin your life.
Oh, I see. You two really thought this through, didn't you? But you haven't shut up since the second you found out she betrayed you. Was that really all I needed to do to get you to talk? At least you're being honest now.
I'm not letting her be the only one who gets away with it. If I'm going down, she's coming with me.
What happened to being best friends? Well, birds of a feather and all that. You're a good pair.
More importantly, what about him? You met him too?
Him? Oh, you mean your boyfriend? Yes, I met him too. I visited him while he was at work.
You went all the way to his office? Why would you do that? What if someone overheard you?
Paige only knew where he worked. She didn't know where his house was. I bet it's a huge house, though. I didn't expect him to work at such a big company. You must have felt pretty safe thinking you could marry him after we got a divorce. No wonder you were so eager to get rid of me. Who wouldn't want to marry a rich man like that?
So why is he breaking up with me? What did I do wrong? He loved me, didn't he? I mean, who wouldn't? Look at how beautiful I am.
You didn't tell him you were married, did you? He was planning to marry you without knowing a thing. If he had known, he never would have let it get that far. That's what he told me, at least. It sounded like he really did care about you. He was so disappointed to find out your whole relationship was a lie.
You told him everything? So that's why he was so angry. What's wrong with you? That's really none of your business. You really are the worst. I can't believe you just ruined my life like that.
Me? The worst? No, that's clearly you. He was more disappointed than angry. He'd actually been imagining a future with you. He apologized to me profusely. He definitely didn't want to be involved in all this mess. He couldn't wait to put an end to it.
What mess? Do you mean me? That's so rude!
Who else would I be talking about? I said that I wouldn't sue him as long as he broke up with you. He agreed with those terms right away. He probably would have broken up with you either way.
Why did you ask him to do that? I can't believe you! You really want me to suffer that much? What did I ever do to you?
Don't get it twisted. He wanted nothing to do with you anymore. You're nothing but trouble for him.
I know it was wrong of me not to tell him I was married. But you can't just throw away a woman that you've had a relationship with that easily, can you? That's so cruel. No man is that cold-hearted. He really loved me. I know it. He still loves me.
He just realized that you do nothing but cause trouble. Who wouldn't cut someone like that off? I expected no less of a businessman at such a successful company. No wonder he's rich. He weighed the pros and cons and made up his mind fast. I wish I was that decisive. Then I'd never have married you.
He's so cold-hearted. What a cruel, horrible man. He's just as bad as you.
Don't act like you're better than him. You're the worst person in this scenario.
But if I lose both you and him, I won't be able to make it alone. I'll go crazy or starve to death or something.
I am going to sue you after all. This is attempted fraud. So you're the one who's going to pay.
But nothing even happened.
It doesn't matter. Attempted murder is still a crime, even if no one gets killed. My lawyer is confident we have a strong case against you.
I can't afford that. And you know I can't. I don't have money. Or a job.
Well then, you'll need to get one, won't you? The problem isn't that you can't get one, it's that you don't want one. You want everyone to do the work for you. I guess you're going to have to beg your parents for the money then. Oh, that reminds me. We need to tell our parents about this too.
Please, don't tell them. Daddy will get angry with me.
So what? I don't care. I hope he does get angry. Maybe then you'll never do this again.
I'm begging you. Please don't divorce me.
Get any possibility of not divorcing out of your head. It's already done. You're getting annoying.
Please don't abandon me. I don't know what will happen to me if you're not there. I need you. I can't make it alone. I'm in real trouble right now.
What do you mean by that? Real trouble? What did you do?
Me and my boyfriend were planning to go on vacation together. I just borrowed money today to pay for it. And the vacation is actually really soon. I can cancel it. But even if I do, they're going to keep the deposit. So they'll still take 80% of the price.
What? Seriously? How much was it?
$9,000.
9,000? Have you lost your mind? Wow. You really are a complete idiot. What on earth did you need that much money for? Are you going to space or something? And why would you borrow money for it? If you want to go on holiday, use money you actually earned.
We were going to go to Hawaii. I thought about taking it from your savings at first. But you're so protective of your bank book. So I decided I could repay it with the alimony. It was supposed to be a present to him. He just got a promotion, you know? I really wanted to celebrate with him.
And what's that got to do with me? Figure it out for yourself. It's none of my business.
Please, I'll do anything. I promise. Anything you want. I'll never lie again. I won't ever cheat on you again either. I'll clean the entire house. I'll even get a job. So please, don't divorce me.
It's too late for that now. I told you, I already filed for divorce.
Then go get the papers back! Tell them it was a mistake. Tell them you changed your mind.
I don't want to. I never felt so relieved in my life. I'm finally free.
No, I don't want this. Please help me. No, no, no. I don't want to live in debt. I don't want to get a job. Take me back. Stop being so pathetic. I'm your wife. Can't you just forgive me already?
I don't want anything to do with you anymore. We're divorced. There's nothing I can do for you now. We're total strangers now.
This wasn't supposed to happen. My best friend betrayed me. I can't go to my parents. My boyfriend left me. I can't trust anyone. Is no one on my side?
I'm actually a little grateful, you know.
How are you grateful?
I only found out you were cheating because you came up with such a terrible plan. If you hadn't tried to accuse me of cheating, I never would have known.
Why would you say that? Are you going to keep making fun of me? Have you not done enough already?
I'm just taking advantage of the situation you created.
You're way worse than me. Acting like you've done nothing wrong. You weren't a good husband either. Why are you so happy?
I almost lost a lot of money. Thank you for making sure I'm the one who benefits from our divorce. I wish you a great trip to hell. Thanks to Paige and my ex-wife's boyfriend, I managed to gather enough proof of my wife's affair. The divorce went smoothly, no matter how many times she begged me to take it back. It was so easy to get Amber to admit what she had done. The next day, we invited both our parents to join us in a discussion. Amber's parents care a lot about appearances and their social standing. If people found out what Amber did, their reputation would be ruined. They agreed to pay me $30,000 as long as I kept the whole affair a secret. I wanted to be done with it as soon as possible, so obviously I agreed. I was glad we only needed one meeting to come to an agreement. I got my money, and I got to never see Amber again. Amber's parents gave me the $30,000. She didn't have to pay anything. I wish they made her pay herself, but I knew that wasn't really possible. They decided they couldn't afford to look after her anymore. In the end, they decided to cut ties with her completely. All Amber had left was the debt she put herself in. She'd never had a career and she had no skills, so she struggled to find a good job. Now she struggles to find enough money to buy food every day. Hopefully now she knows how much I actually did for her. But I'm not sure she'll ever learn. Paige didn't get off easy either. After I exposed her lies, her fiancé decided to call off the engagement. It's the least she deserved. She deserved to be punished just as much as Amber did. I'm just glad I don't have to deal with that miserable woman anymore. I don't need to worry about impossible tasks like making her happy anymore. I can just focus on my own happiness instead.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe to see more videos. Hey there, Jessica. Do you have a second to talk? There are just a couple things that I wanted to ask you about.
Oh, hi there, Selena. Sure, I can talk. What's up?
Well, it really isn't anything too major or anything like that. But it's been a whole month since you've moved here, right?
I suppose it has, yeah. What makes you bring that up, though?
Oh, I was just wondering and wanted to confirm. That's all.
Oh, I see. Any particular reason why? Something on your mind?
And I also heard that you're living on the top floor of the condo near the park.
Yeah, that's true. It's always been our dream to live in a place like that. We've been married for 10 years, and now we finally made our dream come true.
Wow. Well, isn't that something? So then you aren't renting? You've bought it proper?
That's right. We're the rightful owners. We timed it just right to put our child into kindergarten, so it's perfect. We think this will be the perfect place to raise our child.
I see. Wow. That sounds like quite the plan. And a condo is a huge purchase, too. And such an amazing location, too. I can't believe it. It sounds like the two of you have everything really figured out.
Yeah, thank you. We're really happy with what we've done.
By the way, What does your husband do? I was curious about that as well.
Like what he does for a living?
Well, it's just that I sometimes see him at the store and buying snacks and stuff like that. It just got me wondering. I mean, he does work, right?
Yes, he does work, actually. He works from home.
Oh, I see. Is that what's going on here? Well, do you mind if I just ask you one more thing?
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
I heard that you have a spa in your building. Is that really true?
Yes, it is true. It's a pretty nice bonus, I guess. I mean, I haven't ever used it, but it seems pretty popular with the other tenants.
Wait, hold on. You mean you've never actually used the free spa in your building?
Well, I think Cam actually uses it quite a bit, but I guess it's just never really been my thing.
Oh, is that so? I see. I was hoping that you could show it to me sometime if I ever come over to visit.
You want to see my building spa?
Well, we don't have one in my building, and it just sounds really cool. I would love to see it sometime.
Well, that makes sense, I guess. There really isn't anything too special about it, though, truth be told.
Maybe it would be better if your husband showed it to me since he knows how to use it, don't you think?
I guess. I mean, I did say that I don't really use it, so I guess he would know better than me.
Anyways, I've got to get going, so I'll see you later. It was great catching up. We'll talk again soon. Take care until then, okay?
Sure. Have a good rest of your day, I guess.
Hey there, Jessica. Do you have a second to talk?
Oh, hey again, Selena. Yeah, sure. What's up?
Well, the thing is that I ran into your husband yesterday.
Oh, did you really? I thought that he was working all day. I didn't know that he had stepped out at all.
Is that really all you have to say about that? You aren't more shocked or angry or anything like that?
Well, I know that your building isn't really that far from ours, so I think it's only natural that you would bump into him from time to time.
Oh, I see. I take it that you haven't heard yet, have you? I guess I'll have to be the one to break the news then.
What are you talking about? What news? I haven't really heard anything at all now.
Well, your husband was probably in a really good mood today, wasn't he? I mean, didn't you notice that?
I guess he was. He wasn't in a bad mood or anything. I guess he seemed pretty normal at least. Why are you bringing this up?
That is exactly what I thought. You remember how I was asking you about your spa earlier, right? Well, I talked to him about using the spa together sometime.
Okay.
We haven't decided when yet, but while you're out of the house, he and I are going to enjoy some nice private time in the spa together. Then, if things go well, we might even plan a vacation.
What are you talking about?
Do you still not get it? It all starts with him showing me around the spa, and then things just go from there. Besides, don't you think I look quite young for my age? I could see it in his eyes that he was blown away just looking at me. I guess I must be everything he wants.
Wait, hold on, seriously? What are you talking about? My husband isn't the type of man to cheat on me.
But this isn't some dirty affair or anything like that. It's true love. I am going to show him that I'm the one he really loves.
You think that my husband really loves you?
Well, of course he does. In that little moment that we talked, I could tell that he was my soulmate. We're bonded in ways that you can't even begin to imagine. Pretty soon, you won't have a place to live after he kicks you out to make room for me. Then after that comes the divorce.
Cam, do you have a second to talk? Yeah, of course. What's up? You said that you spent all day at home yesterday, right? Yeah, I was. I was busy with work basically all day. I didn't even eat lunch. I was concentrating so much on getting work done. I didn't leave the building at all. I see. That's what I thought. Or what I want to think. What do you mean? What happened? Is everything all right? Well, I guess. Okay, do you know this woman whose kid goes to the same preschool as Susie? A woman named Selena? Do I know a woman named Selena? Yeah, I think she's Ricky's mom. Oh, is that the woman with the kind of curly brown hair? I think I've only ever seen her once when I went to pick up Susie from kindergarten. So then you've never really had a conversation with her or anything? Not more than just saying hi and bye as I picked up Susie, no. Except, now that you mention her. What? Did you think of something? What is it? Well, I just remember some of the other parents from the school warning me about her is all. What did they say? They just said that she's a single mother and she is always on the lookout for a new partner, especially if she thinks they have money. They said that she really doesn't care if the man is married or not. She'll still pursue them. I guess they must have thought that I fit the profile or something. They told me to be careful around her is all.
So that's the kind of person that she is, huh?
But I take it that since you're asking me about her, something must have happened.
That's right. She started texting me and telling me about her plan to get with you.
Jeez, that's pretty scary. She sounds like a real handful.
But the only thing is that your story and her story aren't exactly lining up.
How do you mean? What did she say about me?
Well, according to her, she saw you outside the building and you two talked about using the spa together sometime. Then, if things go well, some kind of vacation?
She actually said all of that? I have no idea what that crazy lady is talking about. I didn't do any of that, I promise.
It's okay, really. I believe you.
Oh, good. I was really worried there for a second.
But we can't let our guard down yet. It's way too early for that.
What do you mean by that?
I mean that she obviously still has you in her sights.
Oh, right. I guess that is true, huh?
Anyways, I'm afraid that it might be best if you don't leave the building for the time being. I'll do all the shopping and pick up Susie from kindergarten for the time being.
I'm really sorry to be causing so much trouble with all of this.
You have nothing to be sorry for. You didn't do anything wrong at all. This is all Selena's fault.
You're right. Let's just watch our backs and keep trusting each other.
Anyway, time to head home. I'll talk to you later.
Sounds good. Be careful getting home, okay?
Oh, Jessica! Do you have a moment? I want you to guess where I am right now.
Oh, hello again. Go ahead and tell me where you are.
I'm in a hotel in the mountains. We went all out. It's pretty breathtaking.
And when you say we, you actually mean...
That's right. It's just like I told you. Your husband and I have something very special between us. In fact, we just stepped out of our private hot tub and back into our room. It seems to me like I've stolen your husband. You should have seen him going last night. Maybe it was the fresh mountain air, but he was something to behold.
Wow. That is... yeah, that is way too much info.
Anyways, looks like I've stolen your rich husband. You've got nothing left now, do you?
I really don't know what you're talking about because my husband is right here with me.
What do you mean?
Yeah, we're talking with some neighbors right now. But he is definitely still here in the condo with me.
What are you talking about? Are you trying to trick me or something?
It's no trick. By the way, just what do you mean he makes $150,000 a year? I won't tell you how much he does make, but that number is way too high.
What do you mean? What is this all about?
Selena, just who are you with right now? Do you even know?
Well, I'm with your husband Liam, of course.
You're with someone named Liam?
That's right. Liam is your husband, right? I mean, I see him going into your building all the time. And when I talked to him, he said he lived on the top floor. I figured that he has to be your husband.
I don't really know how else to say this, but my husband's name is Cameron.
What are you talking about? I don't understand. What is going on? Why are you acting like this? What is this all about?
Although we do know a Liam who also lives on the top floor, but he happens to be our neighbor.
Wait, so Liam is your neighbor? He isn't your husband.
That's right. But not only is he that, he's also married to the neighbor that we have over right now. In other words, we're here talking to Liam's wife.
I don't understand. Are you serious?
In fact, his wife came over to talk to us because she was worried that Liam might be cheating on her.
Wait, no, hold on. Just 1 second. Please, just give me a minute to process this. I still don't understand. This is all way too much for me right now. My head is swirling.
Anyways, Liam's wife has a question for you. Do you mind if I pass it along?
I'm more confused than anyone right now, and she wants to ask me a question? Well, what is it?
She is wondering if Liam told you how much he really makes. Judging by the number you gave, you probably think he makes $12,500 a month, right? 12,500 times 12 equals $150,000. So it makes sense.
That's right. He does make that much money, doesn't he? I mean, how could he live on the top floor of a building like yours if he wasn't making that much money?
Well, according to his wife, he does not, in fact, make that much money. In fact, she is here laughing at the amount.
What do you mean? How is that funny? I don't see anything funny about this at all.
Well, Liam's wife also works. Liam, like my husband, works from home.
But Liam told me that he only started this job about 1.5 years ago after he quit his last job. That's right. So his wife makes far more money than he does. That is how they're able to afford to live where they do. It's all thanks to her. Is that really true? So then, Liam lied about his income? That's right. But anyways, his wife wants you to tell him not to bother coming home. She's divorcing him. This can't be happening. I finally thought that I had found my perfect rich handsome man. Well, you found a man at least. I suppose he can just stay with you when the both of you get back from your trip, since he's got nowhere else to go. No, he can't do that. I don't want some poor guy in my home. I was only ever with him because I thought that he was rich. This can't be happening. All of my hard work is coming to nothing. I guess you should have done your research. Not that my husband would have had anything to do with you. But it isn't fair. I just wanted a good, rich, easy life with a rich husband. I don't see why I'm being persecuted like this over such a simple desire. Anyway, we're done here, right? I mean, this sounds like a problem between you and my neighbors now, so... Wait, no! You can't just abandon me like this. I thought that we were friends, right? I mean, our children go to the same school. Aren't you worried about how this might affect them? You can't just cast me aside like this. I need you right now. We were never friends. What are you even talking about? Anyways, I'm going now. Goodbye. After that, our neighbor divorced Liam and sued Selena for interfering with her marriage. Although the lawyers are still talking out that lawsuit, the divorce was settled in the course of a day. Apparently, Selena is already in quite a bit of debt, so if the lawsuit goes through, she'll be in quite a pickle. Liam's wife is still living next to us, happy to be rid of her scumbag leech of a husband. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this. Kelsey! Hi there. How's it going? Have you got a moment? There's something I wanted to ask you. Hey, Rochelle. Sure thing. Go ahead. What can I do for you? Well, you see, I was a little worried about you. After all, since Dan passed away, I haven't heard from you much. It must be a very difficult time. So I was wondering how you're getting along. Thank you for your concern. I truly appreciate it. Yes, it's been tough. Actually, today, I was busying myself by looking after your mother. And when I had a free moment, I was taking care of some of Dan's affairs. There is a lot of things I need to go through, so it's probably gonna take some time. I'm just taking it little by little, doing what I can when I can. Naturally, when my emotions get the better of me, I need to take a break. That's only natural. After all, he was your husband. You were supposed to be together for a long time. I know the wedding vows say, "Till death do us part," but no one expects that to come true so soon. And yet here we are, not 2 months since his passing, and we are still trying to sort out a lot of tedious details. Yes, it's hard for me. But it has to be hard on you as well, right? It's not right for me to be the only one who is feeling sad at this time. Surely you are grieving for the loss of your brother, too? Oh, yes. I am very sad for our loss. Surely there's no need to dwell on the past. It's important to focus on the now. We shouldn't get too worked up with the finer details. More importantly, how are you going living with Mom? I'm so sorry that you've been stuck living with her. Given this time of grieving that you're going through, you also have to look after my ailing mother. That must be really hard on you. Not at all. Actually, I'm quite glad that your mother is nearby. Having a little bit of company helps to take my mind off reality for a while. Quite often I find myself thinking how I'm glad we agreed to live together. I see. Is that so? You know, it's not too late. We can still get some outside help to look after her. After all, it's not like we're a poor family with no money. We can easily afford to pay someone to come in and help out. Honestly, it's no problem at all. Also, don't you think that way of thinking is a little bit unfair to your mother? It's not her fault that she is the way that she is. Anyway, I thoroughly enjoy spending time with her and looking out for her. I just feel that having her around makes me appreciate the finer points in life. She also inspires me to be the best person that I can be. Well, if that's really how you feel, I can't see any problems. But you can be honest with me. There's no need to pretend everything is okay. Are you sure you're not overdoing it?
I promise, it's no problem at all. Actually, now that I think about it, I should let you know how well your mom is doing with her rehabilitation. Just recently, she's really been trying her best.
Oh, really? Is that so? She used to really hate going to rehab.
So I heard. Apparently, she would make up excuses to get out of going. But now she actually tells me when her appointments are and reminds me constantly so that I don't forget to take her.
I wonder if that has anything to do with my brother's passing.
I don't know the reasons, so I really can't say. But she keeps saying that she doesn't want to rely on other people around her. That's why she's trying extra hard now. It's great to see her trying so hard. She's not strong enough to walk on her own, but she seems to be getting around in her wheelchair with more ease than before. I really enjoy seeing her newfound energy.
What are you talking about? Looking after ailing people is such a pain. I don't know how you can honestly say you enjoy looking after her. You don't have to lie to me.
I'm not lying at all. My grandpa had dementia, and I spent a lot of time looking after him too. That was the first time I had to do that, so then was difficult. Compared to that, taking care of your mother has been a piece of cake. Your mother is still in very good condition. She's able to do a lot for herself still.
You're such a wonderful person, Kelsey. My brother was so lucky to have found someone like you. And now my mother, too. You are such a big heart to look after her as well. Most normal people would have taken off long ago. Fled for the hills, so to say. For me, just thinking of having to live with my mother-in-law frightens me to the core. There's no way I could do it.
Taken off? That thought has never crossed my mind. Nor will it ever. Your mother is a kind and wonderful person, too. She's extremely nice to me, and I sincerely enjoy spending time with her.
Well, if you say so, then I guess it must be true. How about we try this? Let's touch base on the 1-month anniversary of my brother's passing. Then we can see how things are going. You can let me know if you've had any second thoughts.
Okay. I don't think there'll be any change, but naturally, let's keep in touch.
Okay. Try not to stress too much. And don't worry too much about cleaning up any of my brother's belongings. We have plenty of time to do things like that. Kelsey, excuse me. Do you mind explaining this to me?
Hi, Rochelle. Explaining? Sure. What exactly do you need explaining?
Well, 2 months have now passed since my brother passed away, right?
Yes, indeed they have.
Yes, indeed, indeed. Okay then. Could you explain why you're still living in my family's house?
Why? Why does that need explaining? I'm here looking after your mom. Besides, this is my house too now.
Your house? Are you getting dementia too? You no longer have any ties to our family since my brother's passing. Technically, you are a stranger to us. I think it would be better for you to leave.
A stranger? How can you say that?
Well, perhaps not a stranger as such. But you still have no reason to be hanging around. Looking like a stranger would.
That's an odd way to think. Your mother is my mother-in-law. At least she was while Dan was still with us. I still like to think of her as my real mother.
You can think that all you like, but as long as you're not a blood relative, she will never be your real mother. There's no need for you to waste your time like this.
I don't see it as time wasting at all. Also, your mother said she's happy for me to be around. She enjoys my company too, and wants me to stay for as long as possible. Anyway, I fully intend to stay and look after her.
Oh, Kelsey, Kelsey, Kelsey. Let's be a little realistic here. After all, you're still young. You're young enough to find a new husband. Get remarried, start a new life. You're probably a little old for kids now, but you know. Do you really want to be stuck living with your mother-in-law for the rest of her life? I'm totally fine with that. You know you don't have to sound so self-righteous to me. Self-righteous? Anyone can see what you're doing here. You're doing this for yourself, right? Let me guess. Your endgame is that you inherit Mom's house when she passes away, right? What? Wasn't my brother's inheritance enough for you? Now you're trying to get your grubby little hands on the family home, too? What a low-down, dirty trick you play. I never thought of you as such a gold digger. That's not it at all. If money is not your motive for being there, then you may as well leave. You have no other reason to stay. May I speak honestly for a moment? You need to get out of there. Free yourself and live your life. She may not be my blood relative, but I honestly think of her as my family. Please don't think of my motives as anything but sincere. All I'm trying to do is take care of my family. Anyway, on top of everything else, my husband only passed away very recently. I'm still trying to get over that shock. There's no way I would be thinking about remarrying, especially at this time. And for the same reasons as above, I have no intention of moving out of this house. It's my family too. Yes, but it's been 2 months. I'm sure you can get your emotions in order in that time. Isn't that up to me and my emotions? Some people take a little longer to grieve than others. I don't think it's up to you to decide when I should get over everything. Oh, look out. I've hit a nerve. I better watch out. Who knows what you were going to say next? Now that your claws are out, I'd better be careful. My claws are out? All I'm doing is responding to your outrageous claims. If anything, you're the one who's being a little inconsiderate and rude to me. And let's not forget what you said before your brother and I agreed to move in. What did I say now? You said you didn't want to be the one to take care of your mother. You didn't want the burden, as you said. That's why you agreed to let my husband inherit the house when the time comes. And in return, we would live there and take care of your mother. So what exactly is your problem with me living here now? Surely you have no complaints? I have nothing but complaints. First of all, my younger brother is dead. He was the one who was supposed to inherit the house, not you. And now that he is gone, the rightful owner becomes me. What? Are you saying that you want to move back home and take over the caring of your mother? Not your life. There's no way I would want to do that job. Well then, what are you suggesting we do about your mother? Who's going to take care of her if not me? Do you need to ask? I'll simply put her in a home. What are you talking about? How can you say that? You know she's not ready to move into a place like that yet. How would I know that? I don't know, I don't care. That has nothing to do with me. All I'm saying is that if someone is in need of assistance, they need to be put somewhere they can get professional assistance. I think it's a little greedy of you to claim that you like looking after her, just so that you can live in that house for free. Surely Mom is nothing but a burden to you. She is no burden, and I have never thought that. How can you be so cold, so cruel? This is your mother you're talking about. And that's the type of pretense that I can't stand. It's not pretense. It sure is. You're just trying to look good in her eyes. Trying to be the good bride to her son. I'm not trying to do anything except be a good daughter. You need to stop talking this way. Oh, shut your mouth. Don't you try and tell me what to do. Now that my brother is no longer around, you are no longer part of this family. You have no ties to us. And the sooner you realize that, the better. I'm going to give you 1 month. In that time, I expect you to get your affairs in order. Get your emotions in control. And get ready for your new life. I won't wait a second longer than that. Kelsey? Are you there? It's been a month to the day. I hope you use the time wisely to think about your future. Yes, indeed. Thank you for allowing me that time. I'm moving out of the house. I see. That's wonderful to hear. I appreciate you taking the time to think about it and for coming to that decision. And now for the issue of my mother. She will need to go into some sort of care facility. I don't really care where. I'll leave that decision up to you.
So you really were serious about putting her into a home?
Yes, but I was mainly saying that for your benefit. You don't need to have her hanging around dragging you down. So once you found a place for her, don't take too long before you get her moved in and settled down. But make sure you leave behind all the furniture and appliances.
Leave the furniture and appliances? Why would I do that?
Why? Didn't I mention it to you before? I'm going to be moving in there once you guys have gone. Surely I said that before.
That might be a little bit of a problem. You see, this house won't be here after next week.
Say what?
Well, you see, I put it on the market and it was sold. The new owners have already planned to tear the house down and rebuild on the land.
What? You're kidding me. My family home is going to be destroyed? How can you make a decision? You don't have the right to do that.
Actually, I do. You see, the deeds to the house had already been given to my husband. And when he passed away, as his next of kin, I became the legal owner of the house. Of course, I didn't do anything without consulting with your mother. She gave her full consent to everything. When I told her you had the intention of simply taking the house, she laughed and said, "That Rochelle is so crazy."
Crazy? Me? How could you laugh at that? All I did was announce my intentions to receive what was rightfully mine. There's nothing crazy about that. What's more crazy is the bit about you being the legal owner of the house.
It's not crazy at all. Any way you look at it. After all, I am a legal next of kin to the previous title owner.
Yes, that might be so, but I was born and raised there. I have far more rights to that house than you ever will. Anyway, my husband and I have every intention of moving in there and living. I demand you put a hold to all plans to have it demolished.
That's not going to be possible. You see, the house has already been sold. All the paperwork has been finalized. So technically, it's not even my house anymore.
That can't be true! It looks like I was right all along. You were only ever in it for the money. Tell me then, what exactly are you planning on doing with my mother? This was your plan all along, right? You were going to sell the house and ship my mom off somewhere. Then you would live off the money you got from the sale of the house.
No, you see, that's where you are mistaken. Your mother and I have decided to move into a new apartment together. It's a little cozier than the house we are in now, but it's a lot easier to move around in. When the time is right, she is fully prepared to move into a care facility. But we wanted to choose carefully, and that's going to take a little time. Most places have a fairly long waiting list as well. So for the moment, we will live together and look after each other.
You say that now, but I know you're lying. You'll simply check her into any old place the first chance you have.
Not at all. We've discussed it at length. Thanks for that month you gave us. We're going to start with 1 year. We live together for that long at least. And then see how we are going. I'm just very fortunate that I'm not hard up for cash. I'll be able to use this next year to properly get my emotions in check. And think about what the future might hold for us both. I still have work, so that will keep me pretty busy too.
So what's your plan? In a year's time, you'll simply put my mother into a facility. Then with her out of the way, you'll be free to spend the money from the sale of the house as you wish. I can see right through you. You may have fooled my mother, but not me.
The problem with your way of thinking, though, is that this was not my plan. Your mother came up with the idea. She was a little embarrassed to ask for my help. But I'm glad she did. I probably don't need to be telling you this, but she has been having a little bit of a hard time living here. There were just too many memories that have been hurting her. Her husband, now her son. Luckily, she was able to open up to me, and by discussing it at length, we were able to come to this decision.
Lies! That's nothing but a bunch of lies. Why would Mom consult with you on something like that? When I called her the other day, I clearly told her to let me look after the house.
Rochelle, do you have any idea of the problems you have caused of late?
Problems that I have caused? What exactly are you insinuating? I have done nothing to cause you any problems. I challenge you to tell me one thing I have done.
My apologies, you're right. You have done nothing wrong.
When your mother's hip started going, you left it to your brother and myself to look after her. You never visited her. The only time you ever contacted her was when you needed something from her. Do you think it's right for someone like that to get their wishes granted? She is my mother! I am her true daughter. I talked to her on the phone. She said she was thinking about me and was going to make sure I was taken care of. I'm pretty sure she only said what she said to appease you, and to get you off the line as quick as she could. By the way, those were her words, not mine. I'm not going to let you get away with this. I'm going to talk to her and make her see the truth. And I'm going to get back all the money you made from selling the house. You are nothing but a parasite. You're feeding off my poor mother. Kelsey? Please, I need your help. You have to help me get in touch with my mother. She's not answering any of my calls or replying to my messages. Yes, I have a message from your mother. She says she's never going to take your calls again. That can't be! I need you to talk some sense into her. Now that you guys have moved out, I don't know where you are. I can't even come around and talk to you in person. I really need some help right now. Say that as much as you like. It's not going to change the situation. It's not that I want to harass you again by trying to get hold of Mom's money. In fact, it's the opposite. I want to apologize to you. Both of you. Don't worry about it. Your mother said she doesn't need your apologies. Well, I still need to talk to Mom. You see, the truth is, my husband's company is going through a bit of a down period. We're struggling a little bit financially ourselves. We are hoping we could get a little bit of a loan from Mom, just to tide us over for a while. I happen to know this isn't the first time you've asked her for financial help. Every time she has helped you out. That's not going to happen this time. She's pretty adamant on that. If it's money you want, you and your husband are going to have to work for it this time. How can you be so callous? It's not like you're hard up for money. After all, you have my brother's inheritance, as well as the money from the sale of the house. I am your sister. We are family. Why wouldn't you help out your family? I've seen how you have treated your mother for the longest time. I have never approved of it. But until now, I felt it was not my place to speak up. But now I believe I'm in the right position to show you just how wrong you have been. After all she has done for you, you still treat her terribly. You don't deserve to be called her daughter. I realize that. I have been a terrible daughter. Right when your mother started needing some extra assistance, that's when you borrowed money from her and started using it to pay for your own little vacations. From what I hear, you are traipsing around all over the country. If you had that much spare time on your hands, you would have been much better off spending it with her. All you had to do was visit once in a while. Spend some time with her. Talk to her. But by blatantly ignoring her the way you did, and taking advantage of her good nature, just goes to show what a terrible person you are. I'm so sorry. I never realized just how bad I have been treating her. But I can see that now. I've been terrible to her and to you too. I'm so sorry I ever treated you the way I did. That is rich. In the past few days, have you not been talking to your relatives about me? What exactly are you talking about? I heard through the grapevine that you've been bad-mouthing me behind my back. Oh, that? Yes, well, you see, I was simply talking to some relatives. I was worried that you were trying to trick my mom and take off with her money. I was just expressing my fears. And then, when no one believed your claims, you decided to turn to me for assistance. No, it's not like that at all. It's more that I finally realized just how bad I have been. I've seen the error of my ways. If only that realization had come a little sooner. I'm afraid it's too late now. I really am sorry. You have to forgive me. I really am in trouble. I need your help. It doesn't have to be a large sum. Anything you can lend me will help. Even just 30 grand would be a great help. I would hardly call 30 grand a small sum of money. Surely to you, that's just fair change? I'm begging you. Kelsey, please. You are my little sister. I've always thought of you as my blood sister. You and I both know that's not true. There's no need to start that line now. You clearly said that I was nothing more than a stranger to you. Because you were so cold to me, I thought of feeling the same way about you. To me, my family is now my own parents, Dan, and my mother-in-law only. I have nothing for you. No advice, no money, nothing. You are a stranger to me. Nothing more, nothing less. It will be a cold day in hell before I will help you in any way. After that, my sister-in-law tried her hardest to find out where we had moved to. I heard that she was inquiring to my friends and her relatives as to our whereabouts. Not surprisingly, though, nobody would tell her anything. Her mother and I had both blocked her in our contact list, so we weren't bothered by her messages anymore. Since our last encounter, I heard that she and her husband went bankrupt. With no money to their name, they were forced to move out of their rented house. In an attempt to get cheap accommodation, they have been looking for a job that comes with supplied accommodation. That type of deal is quite rare, I believe. But credit to them for trying. Until they land that deal, they have both been trying their best to get by. Perhaps they finally realized that you need to work for your own money. If only they had realized that from the start, instead of relying on her mother when things got tough. I guess she never realized the gap she had created between her mother and herself with her actions. As a result, her mother decided to never help her again. With a bit of luck, she will never bother us again. I sincerely hope it stays this way. I'm still living happily with my mother-in-law. We both get along so well. Looking after her isn't so much of a problem either. But having said that, she still wants me to relax every now and then. So we decided to get some outside assistance just one day a week. When the nurse comes, it gives me the time to get out and do things by myself. She's still well enough to take short trips, even in her wheelchair. So we are always discussing where we should go to next. I don't know how much time she has left, so I intend to enjoy every moment I have with her. I don't want her to have a dull life. Hopefully we are able to make some fond memories for her. I did my fair share of crying when Dan passed away. I'm tired of being sad. I want to live a happy life, full of smiles and laughter. I think I deserve that.